friends, hello, hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Welcome to Tutorial Tuesday, which is becoming less about tutorials and more about me playing with makeup, but I'm still gonna call it Tutorial Tuesday because it's got a nice ring-a-ding-a-ding-dong to it. I hate myself too. So this week's palette of the week is actually going to be the Jaclyn Hill palette, the original from Morphe, and I kind of have re-fallen in love with this palette, to be perfectly honest. I forgot how amazing it is for just everyday, neutral, beautiful looks. I understand why this palette got so much hype, and I actually think it's very, very, very well deserved. It's very easy to use. It's super blendable and pretty. I get why they've sold like 5 million of these. I feel like you can even see like in the palette, especially in this like the more, I didn't really touch the colors. I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I really just wanted to do more neutrals this week, but I still love this neutral palette. It might be one of my favorite neutral palettes, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think it's beautiful. But today I wanted to play around and do a tutorial for you guys, but I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So I want to do, you know, the like heart eyes that people do on Valentine's Day, where it's like a heart cut crease. I can barely do a normal cut crease, but I think I've figured out how to do the heart one. So I'm gonna use this palette and try to create a really wearable Valentine's Day look, like with the heart, but still being a little bit more subtle. So if you're going out to dinner, people aren't just staring at you. I'm actually like excited. I think there's a lot of pretty pinks and reds in here, and I pulled a really red lip called Vamp from ABH, so I want to do like a red lip because I'm just doing basically a cliche Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. So if you want to stick around and watch that, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Okay, you guys can see I already have like all my base and my highlighters and stuff. I put on a really glowy bright pink blush, and I also did my Pillow Talk highlighter from Ofra, so that was exciting. I've already primed my eyes, and we're just going to get started. I've adjusted my mirror, so hopefully I'm way more in frame this time. I know the last tutorial I kept like ducking out of frame. It was annoying me. I was annoying myself. I'm gonna first dip into the shade Beam, which is this white shade right here. And we are just gonna put that all over the eyes. This does have a bit of a satiny finish, which I actually like for looks like what I'm about to do, kind of setting the whole eye with this, because I find that when you put this satiny type of shadow underneath, glimmer or shimmer doesn't show through, but it just makes all the other shadows a little bit more luminous, and I think it's a really pretty effect. I'm using just like a really nice fluffy brush. I always forget to actually like tutorial you guys in these videos. It just ends up me talking and doing my makeup. So next I'm gonna go in with the shade MFEO. I don't know what that means, but it's this one right here. This kind of just really pretty transition shade. There's a lot of gorgeous transition shades in this palette that I really, really, really like. What are you guys' plans for Valentine's Day? I'm actually really sad this year. I normally really like Valentine's Day. Charles and I normally go to our favorite sushi restaurant. It's an all-you-can-eat like sushi buffet, and it's amazing. It's so good. And we usually go there, but I'm actually gonna have class on Valentine's Day night. I have night classes. So this is the first year. We're not really doing anything on Valentine's Day. We also didn't really do gifts this year because we're saving up for some big stuff that's coming, which I hopefully will get to tell you guys about really, really soon. It's been killing me. I've had a secret for like a month and a half. No, less than that. It's been over a month. I've had a secret for like over a month. And it's been low-key draining to not talk about it. The second I can confirm, I'm going to do a get ready and just talk to you guys all about it because I'm like dying to talk to you about it. I'm gonna use this kind of tapered blending brush. I hope that's focusing. It probably isn't. And I'm gonna go in with this really pretty pinky mauve-y shade right here. But I have that going on, and we're saving up for, I'm not pregnant. I don't want you to get any ideas that I'm like having a baby. That's not the secret. I know people like to assume things, but I promise you I'm not. I would tell you guys like much sooner. But this is just still a thing that is really, really exciting, and we need to save for. So we decided not to do gifts this year either. I still got him a little something. I'm really extra. Normally what we do is he kind of combines gifts this time of year because my birthday is like a week after Valentine's Day, and our technically like half point anniversary, like technically the 8th was our 2.5 year anniversary feels like way longer. But technically the like February is also our half anniversary, and it's my birthday and it's Valentine's Day. So usually we just kind of combine gifts for me because it's just easier that way. But I got him just like a little something something. He's gonna be a little mad, but I don't think he'll be mad when he actually sees what I got him because it's really good. But now I'm gonna go in with this sort of like deeper red tone shade. This is the shade Jax, I believe, if I'm correct. But yeah, that's my Valentine's Day. We're gonna do something the day after, I think. I'm just patting this on the outer part of the crease. We're gonna do something the day after Valentine's Day, which actually might be, I have a gift card to Cheesecake Factory that I got for Christmas. Which actually might end up being better because definitely gonna be less people out that day. So I'm not like that mad about it. And also I low-key don't necessarily buy into Valentine's Day. I used to be one of those people that really hated Valentine's Day. Like I thought it was so, because I was forever alone. And it's like actually why. And I thought it was so stupid. But then one year in high school, I just really embraced it. Like I just embraced Valentine's Day for whatever reason. It was like my senior year, I think. And this is so extra. There was only like probably 400, less than 400 kids in my entire high school. My class sizes were very small. My class in particular was 67 people. So it was a really small school. And one year, this is so, you could ask anybody I went to high school with, not that you know them, but like you could, this is so true. I bought Valentine's Day cards for every single person in my high school, like 400 Valentine's Day cards, and I just wrote all of them like, to you, love hands, and because everyone knew it. I mean, you knew who everyone was. It was a small town. And I wore all red, and I wore little like bobbly thingies, and I walked around school that day just passing out Valentine's Day cards to every single person. And it was the best day. It was so much fun. It was like, it was so much fun. It was so funny because people were literally like, what are you doing? And I was like, it's Valentine's Day. I don't have anyone else to give a Valentine's Day card to. Yeah, that was really fun. I'm gonna dip back into that shade Buns. Got Buns, hun. That same shade, and just kind of redo the outer part of the crease and really kind of get in like here, so we have something to actually cut when we go to do the heart. And I'm just using a tapered blending brush. Really, what do these terms even mean? Who came up with the term tapered blending brush? Like, what? I just like to I used to call them the pointy brushes, but I'm a beauty guru now, so I'm just kidding. I'm not. Okay, now I'm gonna take, I really hope that it didn't like, in my head, it made sense in my head. I was doing the whole thing in my head and I was like, no, you know what? Like I can totally achieve this. Like that's what I thought. And now I'm getting nervous because I'm filming it. I'm like, what if this looks so bad? So what I've seen is it's basically like the heart comes out here and then it goes down and then it goes down again and it forms a little heart. So I'm gonna have to do it up higher than where my normal crease is. I'm gonna dip into this Catrice camouflage concealer thing, and I really want to coat the brush because I think I'm just gonna make it easy on myself and use the brush and just place that down twice to figure out where the heart goes and then just fill it in from there. You know what I mean? Because this is the shape of what you need. This sort of brush, it's the shape of what the heart would be. So I just feel like that's the easiest way to do it. I don't know though. I didn't watch any tutorials. I should have watched a tutorial to prepare for this tutorial. Dope. Okay, so I'm just going to, okay, that kind of worked. Oh, I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger. Is that kind of a heart? Did that just work? Oh my god. Call the media? A smoky glow tutorial that isn't a total mess? How did this happen? Sis, you just spoke way too soon on that one. Way too soon. Too soon. Oh my god, that's a freaking heart. What if it doesn't look like a heart on camera? I'm gonna be so embarrassed because in person it does. Oh my god. Does this look like a heart? I feel like it kind of does. This totally works. If you're like me and you're not that great at doing like crazy things, this totally works because this is the exact shape you want. But now I have to recreate the same thing on the other side. That's not my strong suit. Okay. Precision has just never really been my thing. This is not gonna go great because I can't, oh, crap. Okay, not bad. And then this one more down here. Okay, this one looks less like a heart. Crap. This one's definitely less heart-like than this one. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay, maybe if okay, well, this side turned out phenomenal. This side is a little lumpy. I think if I go in with this really precise brush, I might be able to clean it up. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, that really rosy pinky shade we've been using this whole time. It's called Jax. Go around the edges and try to kind of clean up. That's not working at all. So I'm gonna go in with that same precise brush with the concealer and then back in with the mauve. Okay. Maybe when I put the glitter on, it'll make it a little bit better, because right now she is struggling over here. But I think I'm gonna put the glitter on and then try to fix it a little bit after that. So let's move on. This side I'm forever proud of, because that side turned out great. Sometimes sides just don't turn out the same. So I'm going to go in with this shade Little Lady. It's the very last pink, and I'm going in with a little bit more of a fluffier brush. I've been doing this technique with cut creases lately. It does produce more fallout, but I also think it helps make the actually like stay in. And I'm gonna pat Little Lady onto the heart. Oh my god, that literally looks like a little heart. I hope. So this side just unfortunately is ending up looking like a cut crease. I guess they look the same when my eyes are open though. I'm also gonna go in with a little kind of precise brush. This is from Luxie, and I'm gonna go in with this shade Obsessed, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna do that on the inner corner with this beautiful color. I'm not gonna stress too much about the heart illusion not working on this side, because I feel like you at least could do it on this side. The problem is I don't know how to fix this besides taking all of this off, and I'm just not ready to do that. But I do think you could, if you're able to replicate what I did on this side, you could definitely do this really easy. The hard part is replicating it on this side. It's definitely the hardest part. Remember, let's flash back to when I talked about how this is gonna be the first smoky glow tutorial that doesn't bomb. That was a good moment that I thought we might actually do well here. I'm gonna go into the shade Chip right here, and we're just gonna deepen up this crease out here, but we're gonna leave a space where the heart is, between the heart and there, because I'm gonna put another shimmer there. But I'm just gonna kind of lightly pat on this darker color. It's like kind of a deep maroony purple. Really, really, really beautiful. I love some depth to an eye look. Like a dark color to kind of brighten deepen everything down. All right. Now I'm gonna use this really dense, this like flat packer-ish brush, and I think I'm gonna go into the shade SBN. Why does she have so many like acronyms for her names? Jaclyn, what were you thinking when you made this? Oh, that kind of made it into a heart a little bit more. That's fun. Even though this isn't really working out how I wanted, it's definitely still a really pretty look. I'm gonna do the lower lash line super quick with you guys. Then I'm gonna hop off camera to do, first of all, to watch the Shane Dawson documentary that just dropped, obviously. And then I'm just kidding. And then I'm gonna come back with like lashes and stuff. I'm gonna dip back into that shade MFEO for the lower lash line. It's not like a stereotypical Valentine's Day look. Like, it's got some pink to it, but it's a little bit more like subtly pink, I think, which I like. Subtly pink, I think. I'm gonna go back in with that deeper red shade called Jax. You can hear my boyfriend talking out loud. He's taking a quiz. Poor guy. He's just trying to get a master's degree, and I'm just in here doing crappy makeup tutorials. All right. I'm glad I did something a little bit different though. The heart got completely lost. I'm a little sad about it, to be perfectly honest, because I thought this side at least looked really cute, but it's kind of gone now. The heart's disappeared. All right, well, I'll be back with lashes. Give it a little bit more of the good old smoky glow try. So I will be back, and we can do final close-ups and then final thoughts on the palette, and we'll pick the next palette for the week. Okay, so I think the red lip definitely pulled it together. I would recommend reds with pinks. I just think it's a really pretty color combination. And I think a deep red lip with kind of a lighter pinky eye is really, really, really cute and stunning. I love it. I gave up on the heart. I just covered it with that more pink. You guys could see the different levels of glitter and a little bit of deepness. I did do my whole eye with black eyeliner and kind of laid on mascara. I did some lower lash mascara too, because I felt like this look needed a little bit more vamp. Because like Valentine's Day, it's like cute, but it's also like a sexy holiday. I hate the word sexy. It's like cute, but it's like a sassy holiday. So I wanted to look cute, but like I could also hurt you, you know? I don't know. I think this look turned out cute. I definitely think it'd be easy to create with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I also think you could create a plethora of Valentine's Day looks with this palette. I'm gonna pull you guys out and we'll do final thoughts on the palette and then next palette of the week. Okay, so this is the tutorial of the week. I hope you guys like this video. It was fun to create a little bit something Valentine's Day-y, even though this didn't totally work out the way I wanted. I'm still very happy with this look, and I actually might recreate it when I do Valentine's Day on Friday, because I do think it's cute. Overall, I mean, Jaclyn Hill palette, man, it's hyped for a reason. Personally, I just dipped my finger in the black. I love that for me. Personally, I like this palette more than I like the James Charles palette. I know that might be unpopular, but it's how I feel. I think this is such a really solid palette. It's great for beginners. It's great for people who really love to do makeup and have a lot of things. I think it's a dope palette. It's perfect for travel because it has every warm tone you could need, plus some fun colors, plus some cool tones down here. I just overall think this is a great palette. I love it. It's like the original amazing Morphe palette for a reason. I'm gonna kind of keep on the trend a little bit with Morphe for next week. So I got this palette. It is the 35M for Christmas, which it was one of their holiday palettes, I believe. And it looks like this. I got it. I asked for it for Christmas because Spooky Lips and Fat Hips Lacey here on YouTube really highly recommended these palettes and said they were awesome. So I asked for it, and I have not touched it since Christmas because I started doing this palette of the week and I didn't play with it before I started that. And now I'm sad because it's beautiful. It looks so beautiful and pretty, and I really want to play with it. So I think I'm going to choose this palette for palette of the week, and we're just going to kind of play around with this. And I am this week going to start, I've seen some comments and I actually really like the idea of kind of taking some sort of picture or taking like a screen grab from a video every time I use the palette for the week and then kind of going through those, and I actually really like that idea. So I probably will do that with this palette. I'll try to remember if I can remember. Sometimes I don't want to take a selfie, but I will try to do that, and then I can kind of talk you guys through the looks I created. And maybe I'll even try to write down like what shades I use so you can get a gist for. Do these have shade names? No, they absolutely don't. But I definitely am excited to play with this all week because she's got no use. And I have this is the only palette I can say safely. This is the only palette I have in my collection that I've never used. I try to use everything pretty regularly, so I definitely want to give this a go. And yes, that means there will be a green tutorial Tuesday next week because I have to switch it up. So I am going to try these greens up here for the tutorial, but I'll get to play with these during the week. So, well, that was my video for today. That was my little Valentine's Day tutorial. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was at least somewhat fun for you to watch. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're watching me. Thank you so much for being here. My merch, my social media, and everything I have on my face will be listed down below, along with a bunch of other fun stuff. And yeah, I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for being here again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!